All right, we started kind of rough with the round 1 loss. I think it was my fault, but as we played more, we got a little bit better, so that's great. We're gonna finish 3-1 right now. Maybe I'll finish the league at some other point, maybe sometime tomorrow. Who knows? The deck was nice. There were definitely mana issues a couple of the times where I didn't have perfect mana. But man, like, this mana base has been pretty good to me, and it's basically pain-free, which is nice, especially when you have painful truths, like, excuse me. I don't want one of my first 3 lands to be a Caves of Koilos, and then I have to take, like, 4 to cast a painful truth. That sounds terrible. So, I like 4 rocks. I could see wanting to try Hollowed Moonlight, maybe a second Dragon Lord. My Obliterations probably paid off. Transgress certainly paid off. Guess it could have been a duress in that scenario, though. But yeah, I don't know. I like all the stuff that's going on here. I have to figure out the right counterspell configuration that I want in a lot of matchups post-board, and that would change how my sideboard is built, and certainly how I would sideboard. Painful Truths was my best card a lot in these like very similar matchups, like the black-red decks. But I don't want to just play like 4 Painful Truths, because they are very painful. So, I don't know. I don't know if that means I have to play Seeker of the Way or what, but I want some other sort of card drawer, because otherwise they just duress me and like take my one big thing and like kill my other thing, and then I just have like lands and reactive cards, and it's not very good, you know? I want a bunch of card drawing so I can keep the action coming. Maybe I want some Read the Bones or something. I can see cutting a Plains for a Caves, because the 7th Plains is kind of a luxury. Puppy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Say goodbye to the people. Goodbye, puppy. But yeah, I don't know. I like where this deck ended up. I don't mind the main deck Negate. I certainly don't mind the main deck Duresses. Duress is a little awkward with Knight of the White Orchid, but if you get to play a Swamp after the Knight, or maybe you get your second basic, and then you get to play your Sunken Hollow untapped, and then Duress them, that's perfectly reasonable. But I think there was something else. Maybe not, though. Thought there was some other point that I had to make, but it's failing me now. I don't know. The Blight Herder, I guess. That might have been the big thing. I saw one of the lists in the Magic Online dailies that had Blight Herder, and I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, it would obviously be really sick in the deck, but it's just so difficult to turn on. I don't know. They had like 3 Utter Ends and a bunch of Transgresses and stuff, and maybe it's sick. I don't know. Obviously, like, Secure's really good, so maybe Blight Herder's great. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. I like this deck. This deck is great. Abzan seems tough, so that's probably why Abzan did really, really well last weekend in Indianapolis. And that's about it. We gotta find some ways to beat Abzan. So thanks for watching. See you next week.